Salon pay, hourly plus commission, hourly base, commission base, which one is best for you? We're gonna dive right into all of the juicy details in this video right now. My name is Mandara Kisa and I help new hairstylists bridge the gap between getting licensed to creating the hairstylist life that they enjoy. So we're gonna get right into the video. I have a few different points here that I want to make sure that I keep on track just so that you are getting the most benefit that you can in this video. So before we get into this video, I want to just share with you all that I decided to script this YouTube video today on this topic because salon pay structure was something that I was always confused about, okay? As a cosmetology student, I had never been in the hair industry before, so I had no knowledge of any of this before I started to like do my research and ask my teachers, my mentors about the pay structure. Like I literally, honestly, like before I went to beauty school, I really was under the assumption that you just clocked in like a regular job, you did hair and you made money off of your tips. And maybe this is because I have been a server for so many years, like over a decade. So for me, I literally thought you just got an hourly and then you would get tips. So anyway, the content in this video is going to explain everything, all of the questions you probably have in terms of how you're going to get paid as a salon employee. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the first, if I could get into my phone. All right, so the first pay structure that you can expect in a salon as an employee would be an hourly rate. So basically an hourly pay structure means that every hour you receive a fixed amount it means that you are paid a fixed amount every hour while you are clocked into the salon. So being an hourly employee, examples of being an hourly employee in a salon would be like a student to work program where a cosmetologist student, Cosmo student would come in and intern in the salon, and a lot of the time these positions are paid. So you're not paid a lot of money, but as a student doing a student to work salon program, they might give you like $10 an hour, $15 an hour, something like that, just so that you're compensated for your time. I think this is a great way to network if you're still in school. And I think that this is a really cool option, especially if you're a new hairstylist that doesn't quite yet have a book, okay? Because we want to be smart with our time and we also want to be smart with our money as well. So if you are a student, maybe the hourly option is for you. Also, another type of employee that would be hourly in the salon would be like sanitation. Like obviously if they hire outside contractors, they would be hourly or paid for the job. Another type of employee would be a junior stylist. Say if you're fresh out of cos school, if you're a junior stylist, they might start you off at a fixed hourly rate. And also you would get your tips as well. But yeah, one thing to highlight with hourly employees is that whether your client shows up or your client does not show up, being an hourly employee in a salon is going to guarantee you that pay. So this is a huge benefit of being an hourly employee, is that whether Sally that wants the highlights cancels on you or if she still comes in, you're still going to get that hourly rate. So I think it's great. I personally think that hourly is great, especially if you're new. You know, we're all new here, so obviously when you're new, you're not gonna have a clientele yet. So if you're new like me, I think that hourly is a really, really great option to go for. So another type of pay structure in the salon is commission. Commission basically means a percentage of service that goes to you. So basically when you're working as a commission stylist, strictly commission, no hourly, this basically means that if your client does not show up, you will not get paid. So what does that translate to? If I am a new stylist and I'm going into a salon, if I do not have a book or a following, which as a new stylist, it is very, very likely that you may not have a book of clients yet, which is totally fine. I would highly suggest that you go towards a salon that either does hourly or they do hourly plus commission. We're going to talk about hourly plus commission in the next point of the video. So commission is basically like, for instance, we're working in a salon that does 50-50 commission. This basically means, which to be honest, that's actually a really decent commission structure, because a lot of the pay structures that I see that are commission salons around my area, I'm from New Jersey, or I live in New Jersey, their commission is like 40, 60, 45. I can't do the math on the top of my head. But 45 goes to you and then the rest goes to the salon. But for instance, if your salon commission is 50-50, and you do a wash, blow, dry, straighten, and they have a package, and that ends up being what, $60, that means that you get $30, which is 50%, and then the salon gets $30. Now this commission is taxed, so keep in mind your taxes. Pay attention to whatever your state tax is, and then also keep in mind your speed. If you're doing a wash, blow, dry, straighten in 2 hours, then you basically just made $15 an hour for that 2 hours. I hope that makes sense. But if you're one of those stylists that can do that service within an hour or an hour and 20 minutes, you just made $30 within that hour or hour and 20 minutes. That's not really bad. It's a pretty good income. That's pretty decent. So you just have to ask your salon questions when you are going into your interviews. Just be completely transparent with them. Like, ask them honest questions like, what is your salon pay structure? Are you hourly? Are you commission? Are you hourly plus commission? So this was one of the questions that I asked my salon that I personally work at. Those of you guys that don't know, I work in a corporate salon, which I absolutely love. I love their pay structure. Basically, their pay structure is hourly plus commission. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. So yeah, so we talked about this earlier. Each service that you do, you make a percentage of the sale. My personal salon, it's 45%. So as a new stylist, but with my salon, it's kind of like a sliding scale. So when you're new, you get 45%. They start you off at 45, but the more you build your book, the more sales you do, the more your retail is, then that increases your commission little by little. So just check with your salon owner, check with the pay structure, and check with the taxes in your area, okay? Because the taxes, you don't want to forget about the taxes, okay? Because just because it says you're getting 50% commission or 45% commission, that does not mean you're getting all of that. Like, that would be your gross, but you just have to make sure you check with the tax. So hourly plus commission would be the next type of pay structure as a stylist. So if you're getting hourly plus commission, basically what this means is that you get paid a fixed hourly income whether you have clients or no clients. Okay, so this is actually the structure that my salon uses, hourly plus commission. So what does that mean? Say my hourly rate is $15 an hour. That means that whether I have a client or I don't have a client, Sally cancels her highlights, I'm still gonna get paid that $15 an hour every hour that I'm clocked into work, which is good because you're getting guaranteed income whether you have a client or your client cancels, they get sick, whatever. This also means that I'm getting paid commission. If that commission is higher than my hourly rate of $15 an hour, then that means that I would get the commission instead of that hourly rate, okay? So for instance, we talked about the $50 wash, blow dry, straighten. Let's just call it a wash and blow dry, make it simple. So we did a wash and blow dry, did the wash and blow dry within an hour, then that's $50, half of $50, well, we said 60 earlier, so we'll just keep the $60. So half of that is $30, right? That means that instead of getting the $15 an hour, I would get that 30. And that means that if I have clients all day that are getting wash and blow dries, then that means that I'm getting $30 an hour for that whole entire shift. So pretty much that's how my salon does their pay structure. It's hourly or commission. So definitely check with your salon owner, check with your salons nearby as you're looking for employment, you're graduating and you're trying to get into the beauty industry. Definitely make sure you ask questions. Say, is it hourly plus commission? Is it commission? Is it hourly? Like, how is the pay structure? So I am the biggest fan of hourly plus commission. I love hourly plus commission because it ensures that even if you have a client, if you don't have a client, if your client cancels, if your whole schedule for that week is a complete wash, you are still getting paid. The only time I would recommend commission based only to a stylist is if that stylist has a guaranteed full book. For instance, if this is a seasoned stylist that's been in the game for like 5 years, 10 years, whatever, and they have a full clientele, that's when I would suggest that they go into a commission-based salon. However, if you're a new stylist like me, and you've only been in the field for 1-2 years, whatever, I would suggest that you gravitate towards a salon that will guarantee you that hourly income just in case if your client cancels. Because at the end of the day, we all have bills, we have lives, our time is money. And if you don't have a book, I just feel like it's the safest option to go towards a salon that's going to be willing to build you as a stylist and going to be willing to compensate you for your time. If you have any questions about salon pay, if you want me to elaborate any more about commission pay structure, percentages, how to figure all that stuff out, please do not hesitate to leave a comment down below. Also, drop a comment down below because I'm super interested in what your salon pay structure is. Are you an hourly employee, hourly plus commission? Do you do commission? If you're a salon owner, feel free to comment down below with how you pay your employees. I think that would be a really interesting perspective as well. I hope you enjoyed the content of this video. I hope you found it super helpful. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.